And just like that, we are back with some more Tavern Keeper. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's a pleasure being with you here today. Soup is what's on the menu today. Hopefully, at least we get some soup done. We have our storage room doing its thing over here. Now, I think we need to kind of look at some of these staff. I liked the idea. I saw a comment on a night shift, night owl. The only thing is that you have to like find somebody that wants to do that, do a janitor night out, and it looks like we've actually found that right here. Zachary. Ooh. Oh god. Okay, right. There's a better chef. Okay. 308% clean speed. If he gets unhappy, what does he do? He starts fights. But he's also moving and acting rather slow. So he has a very high clean speed, but he does walk around slow. This is actually very, very interesting. One thing I haven't done in this game yet is actually can fire people. You know, just canned them. Now I'm thinking about it. All in my head right now. Do I need to? Do I, should I? Or should I just have more? I kind of want to make sure that we're, we have our wages, and we need really, the one thing about this game is that you really got to think about your expenses, right? So if we get a janitor, and this janitor in particular could actually take the place of, let's take a look at our scheduling real quick. Could actually take the place of, who's our strict janitor? Strict janitor right now is Camille, who is, I mean, she's a thing, but she definitely could be better. She already has the slowpoke, and she has quick burner. So, in this world, we might actually get rid of Camille and hire. Oh, unique staff. That's right. They might hire this chef in particular. I think is worse than the other chef, so we might actually get rid of this chef too. There's a lot of decisions to be made here. Oh man. Right. Can we talk to Camille? Camille, is there a little staff thing here that we have? Little hire staff. Is there a staff? Okay. Is there a staff like list that we can take a look at? If not, maybe we just go ahead and find them. We have Isaac Woodcutter. Okay, you are there. Are we in the middle of the day here? We're in the middle of the day. Yeah, it is the middle of the day. I think that's Camille right there. So I think honestly we kick them out. We're gonna kick you out. Okay, Camille was fired, and we're probably gonna fire our chef too. And we're gonna earn a little bit of extra gold. We're gonna bring in a new chef, and we're gonna bring in a new janitor, and I think we're gonna bring in a third janitor, being the night janitor. Yeah, we'll increase our daily wages drastically, but we should get better employees through this, and better employees, better situation here.
Have you checked the timeline recently?
I don't. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Not 100% sure. She kind of just said that and kind of disappeared. I don't know what else was said there, but all right. Yeah, sure. Anyways, let's finish off this day before I actually hire these new people and hire this new night chef, I should say, night chef. Not chef, janitor, night janitor. My God, speaker forever hold your peace. Right. Okay, we're closed. So, with the third person, we're also going to need to get a another staff room. Now, Bassina is a very, very angry individual. Now, this is actually her first time being in her own, I guess, room because the last time she was doing that kinetic energy and she was not going to sleep anyways. She might be someone who falls victim to, she might be hitting the unemployment line very, very soon. She is a server. She's a great server. And I don't want her to break. Now, is there anybody else here that is a good server? There's a good janitor. There's the night owl that could be doing janitorial duties. Not the best janitor, but not the worst. Yeah, that chef looking pretty good right now. Thank you, sir. So you are going to be with us. You are going to be our new day janitor. So get hired. I don't know where Camille was actually sleeping, though. Assign. Do these staff beds actually say who they're assigned to? It's very interesting. This bed says staff bed, and this just says bed. That says staff bed, too. It doesn't actually show who they're assigned to, does it? Because I don't want to, like, mess up everybody's, like, assignment here. But let's just put you to there, I guess. And then let's just kind of redo everything. You will be assigned to there. You will be assigned to there. And then obviously Skylar's right there. And then Bastina's in there. Okay. So, night shift. The thing about the night shift person is that they don't need to sleep, obviously, during the night. They can sleep during the day. Which means we could probably throw them into one of these beds. Maybe Bastina's bed, even, too. Let's go ahead and go to the hire staff here and get... get the new chef. So fire Kyloria. We'll get rid of you. We'll just get rid of you. Get kicked out. So they'll go. And then we'll go ahead and hire Falorian. He will be our new chef. Love the little swift bonus, the quick bonus that he has. Now that I just, assigned Kyloria to that bed. I think I can go ahead and reassign that. And I'll get their schedules taken care of here in a sec. So now the third person who would be the night person, Mr. Zachary. He will be hired now. Yeah. And then we're going to go into their bit of scheduling here. Okay, so Thalorian, he'll be the chef. I think we got to wait for this for them to leave. Save those changes for now. Let me go ahead and press play real quick so that the others can leave. There she goes. Okay. And then open schedule. Chef till then. I think that's fine. And then I didn't need to do that. And then this guy, this is our new janitor through the day. Actually, he's going to wake up quite early. He's going to wake up probably at like 6 a.m. and go to about 6 p.m. And then he'll be off work at 7. And then our night guy, he will go from 7 p.m. all the way to... you know what? Let's go 7 to 7. There we go. A little bit of overlap for one another so that, there might be 1 hour where there's 2 janitors working. Okay, that's good. Did I need to do anything different? Oh, yeah. Whoops. We need to also put you off there. Okay. So that's good. I would like to... Well, we do have the 2 servers. I would like to get maybe a better server because Basina is just being an absolute... you-know-what. Could even look into a possible new dog body. And maybe... I don't know if dog body is good at night or not. Not 100% sure, but let's see if there's any... Caden. You're a good janitor, too. Okay. I don't think there is. I don't think there's any... Let's actually spend advertisement. There's another... Is that Eli? Another night owl? Aiden. Oh my god. What is going on here? Polar bear. Cold tolerant. Dark vision. Thanks to a carrot heavy diet, Demarius can see in the dark. As opposed to what? None of them can see in the dark? Not very impressive. Peter. Clumsy. Who is an influencer. Peter is a trendsetter, and their happiness and unhappiness spreads to others nearby. He is a janitor with cleans to a polish. When Peter cleans an item, it has 50% chance of gaining the polish trait. Oh, good God. Okay, right. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I think we're kind of like overdone on the janitorial side of things. Now that you show me that, right? Yeah. Can't have too many janitors, can you? I guess we could hire that guy and he could be like the second janitor, but I think then our daily wages will go up too high. Okay, so we spent that much time worrying about staff. I still am holding out for Basina. Maybe we can get a better server or something. I'm hoping that she will hopefully get better. She should technically be in bed right now, but let's go through the night and see what happens here. Oh, she's in critical state. That's what she's in. She's in critical state right now, I think. Is she? Because she is a stress eater. She might have taken some bread, which whatever. Take the bread. She's getting happier. It's very interesting because...
Be careful when taking out loans. The interest can really pile up if you aren't mindful.
Yeah. It's very interesting because she has these needs, especially like her energy, yet she doesn't want to go and take care of it. And I don't think I can... Well, I might be able to assign her to it. Let's see if I can assign her to it. Go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. There we go. Okay. Who are you? You are Skylar. You are Zachary. Zachary, I'm pretty sure, is the night guy, right? I'm pretty sure he's the night guy. Yeah, he's the night guy, right? So, Zachary, when you are ready to go to bed, you can be assigned to that. But for right now, you do your thing. No. Assigned to that. Oh, goodness gracious. Assigned to them. Okay, they're both assigned. There's 3 people assigned to that bed. No. You are assigned to that. There you go. Okay. So, yeah. Look at the orc, man. Look at the orc. How cool. How freaking cool. All right. So he'll do the little bit of cleaning at night. He'll do his thing at night. Yeah, good. What do we need to do for this? We need to serve tier 1 patrons and 1 more tier 1 patron and 2 more tier 2 patrons. We were also working on... Also, she seems to be very upset too. What are you upset about? Let's see. She seems to be in critical happiness. What's going on with you? Collie Camille was fired. Oh, God, there's debuffs for firing people. I did not know that. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to have to just write that out then. Totally did not know there was going to be debuffs for firing people. That kind of hurts a bit. Are you the same way? Colleague was fired. Wants to sleep in darkness. I guess this isn't considered darkness. So let's see if we can move that to maybe like right there. That should be considered darkness now. I hope. So get to sleep. It's too cold here. Listen, you can't have cold and you can't be cold and like have light and all that, heat and light all at the same time. Anyways, back to over here. So we were working on this stuff. I believe we were working on trying to get soups. Are you doing yo-yo? Are you sure that's your like perfect time? You know, are you wasting time? What are you doing? Oh my God, sir. How about you get to work instead of yo-yo? Clean that right now. What are you doing, Zachary? There you go. There's a little bit of infestation going on there. Well, it's morning time. They're going to get all suited up. This is how the janitors are now overlapping a little bit for the 1 hour. Wow. Mudweiser spoiled. Really. Completely expired. All right. Well, we got to keep an eye on that stuff going on. Imperial, Stellar. Can I actually click on the yeah, can I actually see that? Let me see that. You have spoil rate freshness 15%. Turns into dust in 22 hours. Okay, that's not good. We might be ordering a little bit too much. 4 days. Okay, 4 days. What about here? Turns into dust into 5 days. Okay, let's see if we can throw... And that's Imperial Red. Yeah, some Stellar. Get rid of the Mudweiser since we know it's out. Oh wait, we have stuff out here too. Oh my goodness. Let's pause time real quick. Druid's Foot, Stellar Aura. We're just not selling, I guess, drinks fast enough. Are you... Yeah, let me talk to you real quick, my guy. stormtail trout, berries, stoneflower mushrooms, bog's bitter. Not gonna get any drinks, obviously. If anything, maybe food, but I think we're all right. Let's take a look here. What are we doing? No meal is selected for the soup pot. Let's get the green hen stew, I guess, right? Make sure that is selected. And I'm pretty sure we can make the green hen stew, no problem, with the greens in the hen. All right, let's fast forward time. Let's open up. Nice, had a mental break, and they are now a stress drinker. So she's going to come in here and drink some of that. Whatever. Drink the thing that's actually about to expire. Do whatever you wanted to do, I guess. Hopefully her happiness starts to go up. She is our dog body out of everybody. Bastina's happiness is now increasing somehow. And it's increasing because, yeah, they had their mental break, I guess. So now they're just becoming happier. And their other debuffs will eventually go down. Good. Okay. We do have a storybook from someone called Alethin? Let's see.
Curled parchments covered in cramped writing are scattered all over the bar top. A forlorn elf has been shuffling through the paperwork for hours, muttering under their breath. They haven't earned more than curious looks from the other patrons, but if a rush comes, you're going to need that bar surface to serve drinks. Maybe this elf could use a fresh set of eyes on whatever this mess is.
What are you working on there, my friend?
At first, the elf doesn't seem to hear you, but after a moment, their dazed eyes drift up to meet yours. What? Oh, nothing. Well, wait. You're a business type, right? You know about all the forms and taxes and fees and whatever. Money stuff, yeah?
Well, I mean, yeah, I know my way around a ledger. What's the problem?
A look of relief washes over their face, and they scoot the parchments toward you with both hands. So, I'm a thief, right? Last month, I lifted a nobleman's coin purse, and it wasn't until I got home that I realized it wasn't full of coins. It was full of diamonds. Do you have any idea what tax bracket that puts me in this year? What do I do?
Oh my god, that is hilarious. You're a thief. Why would a thief pay taxes?
The elf looks affronted, their hand drifting up to their mouth as if to ward off a bad taste. Of course I pay my taxes. I'm a thief, not a criminal. I did try to negotiate into a lower rate with the tax office, of course. You know, one thief to another. No luck.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Once you make a little bit more money, you do have to pay more in taxes. That's yeah. Feeling it. That's tough. Maybe they'll take diamonds as payments. Or, I'm not a tax expert, but maybe just give some away. Let's do, maybe they'll take, no. Yeah, like, maybe give some away, like, charity thing.
The elf sits bolt upright, looking thunderstruck. By the spirits, that's brilliant! And anything I give away, I can write off as a charitable donation against what I owe on the rest. I'm saved!
I've done my taxes before.
They sweep all the papers off the bar top and into a bag. I can even give it away stealthily, so it's a work-related expense. Reverse thievery. Genius! The elf rushes for the door, shouting something about a double write-off. Sometime later, you discover the diamond resting in your front pocket.
That's awesome. That's a funny little story. 100 gold right in our pocket for that. That is brilliant. Love that little story. What do we got going on over? You're gonna eat the mutton. Are you kidding me? Bro. Okay, well that's just lovely. Yeah, it's tough. It's very tough because one would say, hey, maybe it's a good idea to, I don't know, possibly fire the people that are unhappy, but you already saw what happened. There's a chain reaction. Once you fire somebody else, it puts somebody else in a very, very bad state because you fired their friend, their colleague. So I think I have to hold out and I have to just ride the wave for these unhappiness and try to tinker with their happiness. And yep, there she goes drinking that thing too. And just hope that I can get their stress under control, because I can't just fire them for being unhappy, because somebody else will then become unhappy unless I clean up house or something, clean the entire house and just, you know, go about that business. But Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Can't really do much about it right now. Other than that, we're just needing to hit that 2-star. And what are we missing? We are missing 2 meals served to 2 tier 2 patrons. Okay. I am very happy with our chef, though. What's his name? Is his name Zachary? No, Thalorian. He seems really cool. And he's going pretty quickly, as you can see. He's like running around and stuff, too. So I'm really enjoying that. Hopefully Anais and hopefully Basina will eventually like get out of this mood that they are in. So I would like to today's episode maybe put some tables over here so that we can finally get like this restaurant going on this side possibly. And I'm going to try to get all this stellar stuff out. Oh, it looks like all the stellar stuff is out. All right, let's get the Imperial Red going then. There we go. Very good, very good. Looks like we're going to need more servers. You can see there's a lot of people waiting. So we might have to look into getting another server. Let's actually take a look now. Peter, who was the janitor. Eli, Hayden, and that person. Let's advertise again. Demarius, Blanca, who is very much like just good at everything. I guess it wouldn't be bad to have a generalist kind of doing just everything. Very cheap too. Daily wage of 6, 9 higher just to do everything throughout the day. It's actually not bad. Another janitor. My goodness. Yeah, no. I think I'm going to actually hire Blanca. We'll hire Blanca. We'll hire Blanca. And what I'll do is I will... yeah, we'll put Blanca in. And she will do just exactly that. She will work throughout the day and just be that kind of rover. She'll be that generalist. She'll do just about everything. I think that's pretty good. Maybe she can work a little bit longer too. Maybe like 6 to 9. That seems insane, doesn't it? Worked 16 hours. She could have 16-hour days of doing everything. That might make her upset. We'll have to see. We'll do that. She could be like a rover. She'll... Whoops, I don't want to clone anything. She'll do that. Get me out of clone mode. Thank you. She'll do that. I like that. She's going to need a bed during the night. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his feet hang off the bed. How awesome. So I'm thinking about maybe going staff room over here. And I don't want these staff rooms to connect because of Basina. So I'm going to leave a gap in between. Leave a gap in between. And this could be our new staff room. Let's do that. This could be a staff bed right there. I should put down floor mats throughout my place because I don't have any floor mats going on. Yeah, let's get floor mats going. Floor mat as they walk in. Floor mat over here. Floor mat over here. Try to prevent that filth as much as we can. And then we'll go ahead and assign you to that, Blanca. Now you're gonna probably be very upset because it's boring in there, but I'll add to it in the future. But you're gonna be our generalist. I think you can at least, doing everything. I think that'll be nice. Hate the fact that you're gonna be doing water though. I don't like that. Maybe we do everything but dog body for her. Yeah, let's adjust that a bit. Let's just do everything but that. There. I like that instead. Oh, and cooking, I guess. Don't do cooking. Yeah. So she'll do janitorial and server. I can live with that. Even though those are like her two... Well, she's good at that too. She's got a good repair. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. That's good. That's good. Just don't do chef.
Our food has earned a 2-star rating.
Hooray! Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. This place is popping, though. My lord, it is popping. Basina is very angry again, and she's probably going to have another mental break. I just gotta check her. I gotta check her, man.
When I saw we were out of bread, I said a little prayer to the goddess of baked goods. Do you think that will work?
I am seeing that she is working too much. She's working 13 out of 12 hours. So we're gonna need to bump down her work to 12 hours. And then her colleague, little debuff, will go away eventually. So she might be right there at that turning point. So let's go to Basina. Let's see. You are working apparently too much. Let's just go. You are off work on that hour. And that's 12 hours. And let me take a look at everybody else's schedule for now. That and that. Okay. There we go. All right, we'll see how that goes. A little bit of problem over here. What do we got? We good over here? Okay. All right. Mental break and mental break. Great. Stress eater, stress drinker. They're gonna go ahead and take our stuff. Exactly what we want. It's great. Over here, kind of bad. You know, bread. I don't want these pallets to have that in particular, so we want to reserve this stuff for not liquids, brews if we can, and we want this to be reserved for brews also. Everything in here needs to be reserved for brews. There we go. I thought I did this, but maybe I didn't. Reserve for brews and reserve for brews. One bad thing that we're going to be running into here is running out of brews. So yeah. As far as food goes, we are also out of food. So we're going to need some hen. We're going to need some greens. I haven't really done anything with the bread. The bread actually has been good because we haven't made anything with the bread. So the stress eating has been kind of taken out on the bread. The mutton. I think we were going to do something with the mutton. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and grab some more hen for our skewers. Probably more than that. Maybe like 3. We have green hen stew. We have 10 of them in stock. Oh, that's good. Let's see. I'll get 1 mutton in. We'll order that. There we go. Oh, I just realized. Hang on. River bottom. What do you guys have over here? Mushrooms. Trail ration. You have absolute crap. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Blanca's sleeping. Good. Basina's happiness now should be climbing. Wants to sleep in darkness. Listen, you are in darkness. I don't know how much darker it can get in there. That's the darkest it could get. Like, you should drop that. You should really, really drop that. The whole it's cold thing, the whole it's wants to sleep in darkness thing, like, you are in darkness. This is it. You are cold because you choose not to be warm because you like darkness. You know, unless cold means like throughout the entire tavern, which I can see that. Anyways, we got some items. There we go. That's cool. We'll get all that kind of brought in here. But yeah, I'm a bit worried for Bastina. I am. I'm a bit worried. She might be someone that we just might not we might not be able to afford to keep around just because of these debuffs that she does not like. Everybody else seems to be in better mood. Even Anais seems to be in a very better mood now. Yeah, she's in a very better mood. She's at net positive happiness, which is great. Basina is just net negative, and I feel like if I fire her, she might piss somebody else off. But I'm trying my best to give her the benefit of the doubt here. She is our top tier server. Let's see if we have any other options. I'm not going to spend any more on advertisement. This person is just absolutely terrible. It's insane. We don't have any other options. I don't think we have another application for a little bit, right? Yeah, not for almost 2 days. So we kind of have to ride her out a little bit here. I will say, though, I think the tavern is looking a bit more cleaner. Kind of, right? Yeah. There we go. The hen's being stored. The mutton's being stored. Now, the reason why is because I thought maybe possibly we could get that mutton to do something. Be like a stew. Can we do like a stew with the mutton? Yes, we can. And then we can put potatoes in there. Okay, great. And that could be a 3-star meal. And that could be mutton and spud. Spud and muffin. Muffin? Not mutton. No, muffin. What the hell? Spud and mutton. Spud and mutton is what we could do. It's a very pure. I like it. It's a hearty meal, which that will be good for the tier 2. I like it. I like it. Let's have that on the menu. So the only thing that we need for this is water, mutton, and spud to make this spudded mutton. Create. That will be our new thing added to the menu. So we have a 2.5 star. We have a 1.5 star, 2.5 star, and a 3-star. All right. I think this is enough time, or sorry, enough money to where we can kind of get cute with it on the table side of things, and maybe finally start having some proper dining areas. Small table. Now, by doing this, I should say, definitely, I think, increases the workload, possibly, depending on how all this goes. I wanted the, oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Kitchen, I need a kitchen. Yeah, 80. I don't know, does anybody actually use the toilets? I don't know if I've seen anybody use the toilets. We need a little bit more money. But we have new tables now. People are going to be going over there, which means, hey, possibly going to need more servers, right? Definitely, we're in the know here. Uh-oh. Guess we can go like that. So one on that side, one on that side. This is all tapped out. Put Druid's Foot there. So they will probably order drinks when they're over here. Now, I wonder if I can do allowed activities. Yeah. In this room in particular, we don't serve drinks here. We only serve food and entertainment. And I think maybe what we can do now is the same in this. Like, we only serve drinks. We don't serve food. And then what we could do is we could take that out. That table out, or sorry, that not table, that window out, because we just needed that window. We needed these people to eat because we needed to complete our star ratings. But now that we're transitioning into separating the two, yeah, we should probably do that, just so we can kind of like have a better system here, better order. So drinks will be over there, food will be down here. That might even help with the workload too. Yeah, I have a feeling it will. Okay, we are running low. We have a merchant coming in the morning. 12 hours. What time is it? 6. Yeah, we do have merchants coming. All right, I'll hold out for the merchant then. I'll hold out for the merchant. And then once everybody leaves tonight, I will get rid of that window. Probably even shrink down the kitchen too. Looks like they are eating though. That's good. I like that you can do that in this game. I like that you can zone off rooms and really, you know, be like, I want food in this, I want drinks over here. That's really good. That's good. All right, so now it's nighttime. Everybody's sleeping. Let's take a look at Basina, see where she's at now. She is net positive now. So that's good. At least for right now, she's net positive. But when she comes into here, I think this is where things get bad. No. I think we're good. We might have found the cure to Basina. We might have found the cure. I mean, it's barely net positive, but it's there. What about you? Are you doing all right? You're happy. Good. Okay. Okay, cool. Wonderful. The Havington Post. The hilltop gardening fad continues to grow as many families use the fertile soil above their burrows to grow their tasty vegetables and seasonal fruits to bring to the market. The Farmers Guild urges caution when planting tubers and roots. However, it may be convenient to reach up and plunk your supper from your ceiling, but kitchen cave-ins are also on the rise. Fire besets local tavern. Drinks probably warm now. Inside, we dish the latest on Havington's biggest gossips. Recipe Corner, 100 uses for the versatile potato. I agree. Potato is pretty versatile. Good. Now... Oh.
There are elementals for everything. Taverns aren't even the most niche. Owlery elementals are a hoot.
Oh, okay. So the only thing we need to do now is we need to increase our patron satisfaction to 75, and we need to make sure we have 10 satisfied patrons. And I think by doing this with the whole serving one side and the other side, we will probably be able to do that just fine. Now let's go ahead and get rid of that. That will save us a little bit of money. And then I think we're going to go ahead and just shrink up this area. Shrink up the kitchen, I should say. So let's start to do that. I think I'm going to go... hallway. I'm gonna go hallway. We're gonna increase it to over here. Okay, and then we're gonna hit confirm. And that will be a nice little door into there. And I guess I could put a door into the kitchen here, so that they don't have to go all the way around. It looks a bit messy. It does look a bit messy. It looks very strange right there, doesn't it? Maybe I don't do that. Let's not do that. Let's go hallway. Make it like that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Oh, no, it doesn't. Now it looks better. Okay, that's a bit better. That makes more sense. Sweet. Pathways are opening up a bit. I like it. 421. We should be getting the ogre here so that we can buy some drinks for the tavern. Indeed, there he is. Hello. Just drink it. Stumpfoot's Pride. Let's get one of those, I guess. And Schlom's Pride. Any food. Green fruit. Devilish tentacle. Ask any warlock. It's a bargain. Interesting. Huh. How long does it last? 4 days. What about green fruit? How long does this stuff last? 8 days. Even if I don't think I could really do anything with that at the moment. Yeah, I think this is fine. Thank you. Thank you. And this will be our... Well, once he drops it off, then we'll switch that out. This will be our Schlom's Pride. And this will be our Stumpfoot's Pride. Okay, sweet. We got that going for us now. Take a look at the Bassina again, just to double check, see if she's still going positive. She's still going positive. Good, that's great. In here, in this new tavern area, we're gonna need to do some... I think some more decoration or something. Something needs to happen over here, right? So let's go into tap room, and let me look at comfy chair. People can kind of chillax. You know what? Dartboard. People can do some darts if they want to over here as well. They can have a bulletin board over here too if they want. We'll go ahead and put the bulletin board right next to the kitchen window. And they can do a scroll rack over here too. And like I said, they can have a nice comfy chair or two. We could do two. Anything else I can add to here? Oh yeah, probably some heat. Add over here. Make sure it's nice and toasty. Okay, that's plenty of money that we just spent. We just spent a lot. And then let's go ahead and subscribe to the Havington Post. Subscribe to the Havington Post there, and let's also subscribe to the New Orc Times over there. There we go. Oh, New storybook by Mary Wood Fox.
An elderly woman enters the tavern carrying a loaf of bread. She waves it at you with a twinkle in her eye. Bought this bread here. It's a decent local loaf, no mistake, but it got me thinking that you might be interested in my old oven. Bread is so much lovelier when you bake it yourself, after all. You hear a sharp whistle and a team of sweating movers heave a huge stone bread oven through the front door. They nod amiably as they shuffle slowly past with it.
Well, that's a pretty big oven.
Dear, my hands and this oven provided daily bread for all 14 of my children for decades, and for their children after. But I'm getting older now, and these hands have done enough kneading for a lifetime. Time I gave them a rest. She pats the side of the oven gently. Anyway, my children have their own families to bake for, and their own ovens besides, as it should be.
Well, thank you. I'll bake lots of bread. I'm not gonna, we'll accept.
Good. I knew you were a dear. With you baking in it, this old oven will still be feeding families just the way it always fed mine. It will have a purpose again. The woman places an affectionate hand on your cheek, patting it twice. That'll do my heart good.
Very good. I love that. Sweet. Wow. Okay. Bread oven in the kitchen as I just shrunk down my kitchen. Perfect. Great. Hooray. It does look pretty big. It does look pretty big. Let's see here. Can I move my grill right there? And then I guess this bread oven, sadly, not an oven made out of bread. Slide that right there. Well, perfect. There we go. So now what we need to do is have flour in stock, design a bread recipe, and request bread. Okay, so we just need to get some flour. That's all? Can I buy from him again? Do you have any flour? You probably don't. Okay, that's all right. I don't have money to buy anyways right now, but we'll get bread in. We'll get flour in, I should say. We'll get flour in. Let's just take a quick look at... Oh, wait, we didn't even get any new applicants. Never mind. Let's say maybe take a look, see if there's any more better servers or servers at all. Let me take a look at Basina here. She's all right. And Anais, how are you doing? She seems to be okay for now. Yeah. Okay. That's exciting. We're gonna get some bread in. I love that. Look at them. This is actually coming quite nicely. After yesterday's episode, you know, I was a bit worried about how this was all going to come down, but you know, right now I'm really enjoying how this is all kind of flowing. It's looking really nice. We're making money. That's what's important. The only thing that's kind of hurting right now is just obviously our folks, our staff members, but yeah, we just need to kind of adjust. It's good to know now that when you do fire somebody, watch out, it might affect the rest of your, brigade. Wow, there's so many folks here. Look at this. Look how many are ordering drinks here. There's so many of them. This is awesome. I could also give them a pay bonus. Like, I could give Basina a pay bonus if I wanted to increase her mood. And if she starts to drop down more, I might possibly do that. Yeah, we're already out of drinks that fast. Money is skyrocketing. Approval rating seems to be kind of steady. Nothing like, it's not going up or down really that much. Okay. Maybe when we get bread in, that will change too. Schwam's Pride. Adding more lighting throughout the tavern probably would get people's happiness up. So we probably should spend money on that. And maybe warmth throughout the tavern as well, because the only thing that's really lit is on this side of the tavern. The tavern itself is not really lit, so we need to think about that too. Let's pay our dues, and then once we pay our dues, we'll go ahead and order some more brews and order, I guess, flour. There we go. Let's go and take a look here. Let's go to here. Let's look at the brews. Because we have a while before our merchant comes back. We like doing the stellar, so let's make sure we have stellar in. 2 barrels of stellar, maybe. Maybe 3 barrels and 3 barrels of Stumpfoot's Pride. And I think that's plenty. And then let's go here to get some flour. So we have coarse flour, or we have fine flour. We'll get the good stuff. Just get 2 bags of flour for now. There we go. And let's head back into the tavern itself and start putting down some lighting. So let's go here. Let's go to lighting. We have these large braziers, or we have lanterns that we could throw around. How big is the candlestick? Okay. How big is the brazier? Okay. Lantern. Kind of dig the lantern. So I think this in particular is long overdue. Our lighting, right? So we'll throw some stuff down and around. Make sure that they're not all kind of like rolling in the dark all the time. Let's see. Probably focus on the people spots first, like the populated space that's going to be occupied the most right now. The tavern itself. Then we'll start doing like the corridors and the kitchen and all that. Okay. Lighting it up a bit. Yeah. That looks good. Sweet. Very, very good. Very good. I like this. I like Zachary. Zachary, the night janitor. He's doing quite well, isn't he? Cool. So we have a couple of deliveries coming in. We do have a question mark coming up. Oh, did we actually get the new hires or new applicants in? No, we did not. Still same old, yeah? Yeah. God, he's so good too. The polish effect. He is good. And he's an influencer. It'd be sweet if I could make him a night shift. I guess I could, but I don't know if he'll be upset about being night shift or not. I don't know if they need to have the night owl perk or not. Actually, I don't think they do. I don't think they need to necessarily have that perk to function. I think it just, this in particular just makes him happier. Can I see your thing? Where's your thing at, sir? Maybe here. You are there. Yeah, right there. Night owl. Prefers night shifts. Working between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. makes them unhappy. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's bad. It's a bad trait, not a good trait. Yeah, so I guess we could, if we wanted to, hire that guy, and we can have 2 people do the night shift. That might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea at all. Okay, stock has been delivered, and all of that. Yep. We'll start to get the flour in, start making bread, but obviously we will do that in the next episode. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. A lot of stuff happened. We finally got the kitchen kind of squared away. We have a bread oven now. We got staff under control a little bit, at least I think so. Anais, not unhappy anymore, which is great. And Basina is starting to go up, and they are going up in a net positive. So that's good. I think we're starting to kind of really fill it out. Starting to put some lights in. Eventually we'll add more lights, and eventually we'll add like heating and things like that, so that the tavern is running better. And hopefully this will increase patron satisfaction. But that's all I got for you. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.